passionate about. So first of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Geraldo Rosario, and I'm 18 years old. I live in Reading, PA, 631 Schuylkill Avenue. I attend to iLead Charter School. So, as the rest, things that I'm passionate about. Well, first of all, I want to say a person who is very inspireful for me as a teacher is Mr. White. He is very inspireful. The things he teaches me about, it has to do a lot with my passion. For example, it's life and activism and journalism, music, art, poetry, and about how should we be someone in life. Never quit school, do the right thing, learn more, and have an education. So yeah, I appreciate and admire a teacher like him, because a teacher like Mr. White is a very smart. It's just a very smart man, a very smart teacher, and he just shows us the stuff that are really interesting. So yeah, something else. Sure, things that worried me. Well, there's things that worried me. Like, I worried about the world, everything about it, because when you see in this world, people don't care about changing themselves. They don't care about changing society. So what today rappers be saying is representing crap. All they do is porting nothing with their music. All they're saying in their music is what they say every day. What they say every day. What we hear in all this community. They don't respect the culture of hip hop, what I'm representing, and all they do is smoke, guns, envy, jewels, sex, women, and alcohol. And it worries me about a lot about the youths, about the young child these days, because they grow up listening to that and influencing them. They're getting influenced by that. So that's like mostly they're influential these days. So yeah, that's what I'm really worried about. Something else. Conclude. Next question. Conclude with what you hope for in life and what changes you would you like to see in yourself. Well, the changes I see in myself is to always walk straight, do me like I always do, and don't be like someone else, because at the end of the day, it's not gonna get you anywhere. If you're trying to be somebody else that you're not being yourself. You're not really being happy. You just want the other person to be happy. You don't want you to be happy with what you have, with what you're doing. Like, there's a lot of people that they just talk like others talk. They dress like others dress. They act like others act. That's not being them. They have to be their own. They have to have their own personality. They have to be them own selves. The self-esteem. That's how I am. So yeah, move on to the next question. Something that I share my first memories of iLead Charter School. Yeah, I'll share that in a minute. So yeah, guys, my first memory in iLead School Charter, it was when everything was different 2 years ago, 2016. Then now the same people are not there. My most memories were the person that were in this school. There was a lot of things that were different 3 years ago than it was in iLead Charter School. So it's very differently. So I wanted to talk about that too. That was really important to me. So yeah, that's what I'm really remember about iLead. Next question says, express what has changed you since you began and why. Okay. When I started iLead, so yeah, when I started iLead, the things that I did was, well, when I started iLead, I didn't know much everything. I was new and fresh, skinny curly hair. I wasn't shaved, no stronger than I was. My writing skills and the music wasn't that good. I didn't know about art, poetry. I didn't know about none of that. Never had an education. I wasn't creative like I am right now. So yeah, the music, and I never thought I wanted to do so much things in life, like right now, my future. So yeah, Next questions is, what will you attempt to do with your education? Okay, something that I would do with my education is, with my education, I want to take it more than my rap career. I want to become an activist, an author. I want to learn more each day and become a different person each day. Give the best of me to the world. So yeah, that's my education right there. Next question. Write about what could you do better. Conclude what your school can do better for you and other students. So yeah, students can do better for me is to stay in school. There ain't nothing in the street. Your education is in school. Your future depends on you, and I will give them tips to open their eyes in this false world. To not fall in drugs, marijuana, and all of that. So yeah. Introduce your community by describing the places you frequent that are special to you. Okay. One of my favorite places for me is yeah, my community. That's one of my favorite places. My community, of course. My community, Dominican Republic, a place where not many opportunities are given. It's a place where you have to work hard to get everything you want. It's not the same about the United States, the U.S. It has way more opportunity. U.S. has more way opportunity for jobs and scholarship. So yeah, next questions. Chloe, share what you love about your community. What I love about my community is the food, the culture, especially it's the most thing I love. My people, of course, the way we speak, we are built different. The way we are single, we represent our flag. Next question. Share things that you don't like about your community. I'm really interested in this question. So yeah, what I don't really like about my country is politicians and the fact that they just love you more for your money. Like in my country, there's only people that only love you when they need you. Some don't love you for who you are. Other things is that I don't like is the music people are hearing or people are educating themselves with. People are not thinking about their country. They don't give us examples in their music. They don't care. They don't care about at least making at least amount of an effort to change the world. They don't care about that. They don't give us examples. They usually, all they do is actually ruin it more about what they say and they represent. So yeah. Close by expressing what sort of future would you like to see for your community. Well, I want to tell all them young kids. I want to give them tips. All the young kids, this could be from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. Stay in school and just don't do dumb shit. Don't do dumb stuff. Just get an education, be someone in life. Have love for you, have love for others. And if you always think that you're gonna achieve something, then go for it, because no one can stop you. Don't let no one ruin your dreams. Don't let that people that is not successful unsuccess you. You make the right choices, and only you do. As long as you keep the faith in God and you keep the faith on you, anything is impossible. Anything is possible in this world if you work hard for it. If you put your mindset. That's all I gotta say, man. You already know. So this has been my video about passionate. I thank all of you for watching this. So yeah, thank you a lot. My name is Geraldo Rosario. As I said, thank you for watching this video. Give a like, subscribe, comment, and share the video, please, because this is more like a message for all of you. And God bless y'all. So y'all already know. Thank you. Geraldo Rosario out. We live in a sinful world, and our destiny determine where we go. And it's too big, too much religious in this earth to choose who we go and who to worship. I'm getting so nervous, thing that has been discovered. The world's hot just like the furnace. Let's keep learning and observing what's happening with us. Not only having fuss, I'm sitting down with my guitar, looking at the sky, seeing stars. Tired of seeing people doing the same, not grabbing a book, not cultivating themselves. When I was 12, I learned about spaceships, but there's something else like monotheism, polytheism, atheism, rich flesh victims. Pride came from earth for whatever reason. I'm just a messenger whose stride speaks about killing victims, paint the planet's surface so we can watch how long did the earth creation lasted. 7 days maybe, I don't know. I'll have to see a documentary so I can show students are prudent, the goodest communities, Satan's lovers govern, make taxes higher for we the people. We are not treated as equal. In Lego sensuous, you better Saturn Mars. That's the places I'm sending my bars. Pablo Escobar, a Colombian drug lord, was caught driving a car in my garage. I can gauge the solar system and cut it in half, and we see the sun, the past, the present, and the future. The greatest phrase, curse the man who believes in the man. This ain't a diss for scientists, this is a warning for every teaching that I'm throwing. Hold balance on my vision. The sun has collisions, well I did. The ocean formed billions of years ago. I'm not afraid to say the water condensed into the rain and bases. I wonder we came as our guesses. Does God exist, or our belief is messing with our minds? Negative comments in my mind, division missions help us to understand our planet's interconnected system. From a global scale down to minute processes, I converted the world into a prostitute. Who we battle against, who battles who. I'm paying honor tribute to the troops, soldiers who fought for America, who created Antarctica, letting harmony us the song Genesis. Our world has harmony. Earth was formed when I wasn't born. Many planets got torn. I'm the king sitting in the throne. Fart lightning. There's no 24 hours in a day. Earth expand its axis 56 minutes and 23 hours. Check salt water from the ocean comes from the rock, breaking down on land. Carbon dioxide mixed with it. Earth has a twin called Theia. They both crashed, the rest of the planet drifted off, and eventually became our moon. Soon enough, we ain't looking for tune. What a gorgeous place. I went for the lagoon and took a good bath and told the Lord to bless that. Let's give these niggas a lesson. Married next to a priest, wanted to cancel the engagement. Exit and enter. I love snow, I love winter. Who made summer? We are here for a purpose. Grass, flowers, trees, soil, marijuana. The third heaven clouds, our flesh is nodding. Sin and death had entered the creation. Acts 17:24. He is the God that made the world in it. Since he is the Lord of heaven and earth, he doesn't live in a man-made temples. Early atmosphere contain almost no oxygen. Pay attention to what I'm saying and what I'm describing. The heaven and earth will pass away, but his word not pass away. Listen to this song carefully. It's not about rhyming, it's about understanding, comprehending where my weakness is landing. Tremendous. I keep reading for more information. I need to know technology is life most distracting. You should listen to one on my track. Look how I rap. Remember, we are dust, and from dust shall return. Geophysics, geocentric, disinjectic. Give us chances to love ourselves, the creatures, the animals, the happiness of our smile. These are things describe the earth about human beings. Yo, night and day, hot and cold, men and women's. No one wants to explain this. No one knows why are we here in this world. You know, they don't grab that mic and say something truth, cause they hate speaking the truth. They don't like getting educated. Some of us have no idea why we are in this world.